Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, my friends and families. Today I am going to talk about trace minerals. And you and I know that trace minerals help us and help our bodies to function properly, all right? So that we don't become sick and have to be going to the doctor. So, the curse caused less shall not come. What does that mean? Disease never comes without a cause. Therefore, it is through your diet, through proper eating, you will save your health. Disease is an effort of nature to free the system from conditions that result from the violation of the laws of health. You may say to me, what is proper diet? Proper nutrition? It is vital to good health. And whatever we eat, the live enzymes supply the nutrients that the cells are in need of to function properly. And God has given us all the herb-bearing seeds, every tree in which the fruit of a tree yielding seed. God said in Genesis 1:29 that it shall be meat for all of us. So we have our nuts, our grains, our fruits, our vegetables. So you may say trace minerals. I've never heard of trace minerals. All right, let me take you on a very important journey. Let's grab our baskets and go on the farm. So there are 9 essential trace minerals that our bodies are in need of. And the question is asked, are you getting enough of it? So 1, zinc, iron, selenium. We also have copper, manganese, fluorine, chromium, germanium, and iodine. I'm quite sure we have heard of iron and iodine, probably zinc, but the others were sort of new to me. So let's get into the meat of the matter. So what are trace minerals? It's small amount of minerals that our bodies are in need of to function properly, right? And so these are present in living tissues in small amounts. So we are to eat live foods every day. Forget about the processed foods. Yes, forget about the processed foods and buy up your oranges and mangoes and cherries and eat up your pear and your fruits and all your vegetables, and you have your nuts. They are not to be processed, especially your nuts, all right, not to be processed. So they function to help the body to live long and healthy. So you don't have to be running to the doctor and spending what you don't have. So let's look at iron. Iron is a mineral, right? It's important for your growth and development. It's used to make hemoglobin. Yes. And you know that hemoglobin is a protein, the red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body. And we need it so that we can live. Without oxygen, we will die. So you may say iron. What are some of the foods that we get iron from? We get iron from lentils, blackstrap molasses, soya bean, sesame, the bran, the oats, the olive, the spinach, the spirulina. Yes, we get, all we need to do is to get on the farm and eat healthy. when we don't have enough iron in our body, sometimes, oh, you listen to say, I wonder why am I feeling this way? Why I feel so weak? I'm always tired. I can't concentrate at work. Some children are slow cognitively and their social development are not what it's supposed to be at a particular age. You have difficulty maintaining body temperature. You have decreased immune function. Your body can't ward off a little cold. All right. And you have inflamed tongue, meaning your tongue is sore. All right. So the effects, men should get at least 6% of dietary iron, and non-pregnant women of childbearing age should absorb at least 13%. Because women menstruate, so they are going to lose. All right, so they need to take in a little bit more iron. And persons who are always deficient, all right, in iron, because even men have. The last time I went to the hospital, there was a man there say he just can't understand. His body's always very low in iron. All right, so all of us do trouble from one thing or the other. So the warning, as you can see, is that when your body have too much iron or it absorb too much iron, and it built up in the body over the years because of genetic defect, it can lead the body to be sick. So you have severe organ damage and even death. Some persons are diabetic, some persons have heart problems, cirrhosis of the liver. So here, you don't have to only drink rum to get cirrhosis of the liver, and cancer and arthritis. Other things can give you these defects in the body and make you sick. So let's go to zinc. So zinc now maintain the skin, the ear, and the nails, and they keep them in good condition. You don't see any white spots, and they are not brittle and not easily broken, and you wonder how your nails look like this. Also, the development and functioning of the reproductive organs. All right, and the food source that we get zinc from is mung bean, cashew nuts, pumpkin seeds, and black molasses. So here we look at the zinc deficiency, tiredness, exhaustion, you can't concentrate, you have dry eyes and blurred vision, you can't smell, you're having problem tasting, and men and women sometimes they have no sex drive. They don't want to have sex, and you say, and how we're married people and so long we don't have any sex, what's the problem? Just give the wife some iron, and the zinc and iron and other trace minerals that I will be talking about. Your hair getting thinner, you're combing it and it just coming out in big blush, and you say, my hair. All right, you have weak immune system, and you have increased blood sugar levels, and you wonder how the diabetes can simply because you're deficient in zinc. And sometimes you see some persons with a lot of white spots on their fingers. Yes. And sometimes you go to the doctor, they say, let me see your fingers. They're looking to see what are the trace minerals you're lacking. You may have dry skin and all sorts of diseases, right? So we are asking you to make sure that you have meals that you're supposed to have, eat live food, stay away from the processed food. The other one that I learned about, the new one, is selenium. Selenium. And this one is important for making DNA and to protect against cell damage and infections. Also, it is involved in reproduction and the metabolism of your thyroid hormones. And remember, if your thyroid hormones are not working properly, your entire body can be sick. So for the food sources now, you have rose yeast, wheat germs, Norwegian kelp. All right. You have garlic right there in your kitchen, cereals. So eat natural foods. All right. When you're lacking in selenium, you have a higher possibility of becoming sick easily. As you turn around, or you're coughing, you're sneezing because you have a cold. All right, and the improper function of your thyroid glands. Right? If you have too much of the selenium in your body, you can have brittle hair and nails, and also impaired immune system. Iodine. This is a new one also I have learned about. Iodine. So these are the food sources. And let's get back to why do we need iodine? It maintains and regulates blood pressure, blood temperature, your heart rate, metabolism, and the reaction of the body to other hormones. You know that other hormones work in the body, and everybody has to work together in harmony for you to be healthy, and the iodine does that. The body also needs a thyroid hormone for proper bone and brain development during pregnancy and infancy. All right, so the food sources now, you notice again, we are back on the farm. You have Norwegian kelp, the spinach, the lentils, the figs, potatoes, soybean, kidney beans, oats, watercress, garlic again. All right, so eat up and use up your natural foods, natural organic foods, and your body will be healthy. Now, here is one of the ways in which we can recognize that we have iodine deficiency. The goiter. So the thyroid gland enlarges as it makes more thyroxine. And so you know that your body is getting sick and all sorts of problems can develop. All right. Mental retardation is if you don't have enough iodine, can occur as well. This happens in the fetus when a pregnant woman is deficient. So iodine is important. They come in small amounts, but they are important for the proper functioning of the body. Let's look at copper. Copper carries out important functions like making energy, connective tissues, and blood vessels. And these also help to maintain the nervous and immune systems and activates genes. So here again, your body needs copper for brain development. And see, the food sources are back on the farm. You notice where we're always going? On the farm. So you have prunes, beets, legumes, and you have also organic blackstrap molasses. When you do not have enough copper in your body, you weaken your blood vessels. And look at, I am going to take a little time here. You have white hair, gray hair, dry brittle hair, sagging tissue, your eyelids and your skin. You have vicarious veins, anemia, hyper and hyperthyroid, iodine overactivating or underactivated, arthritis, liver cirrhosis, again, violent behavior, blind rage, explosive outbursts, criminal behavior. So sometimes I believe the prison should have enough copper and just inject them with some medication when they come in or give them the right type of food to eat. Learning disabilities, cerebral palsy. So you have high blood cholesterol. All right, so there's a whole lot going on when you don't have these trace minerals. And sometimes they say, oh, I have to go to the doctor because all you need to do is go on the farm and eat the proper food, the ones that God has made. Here's a new one that I've learned about also while I'm doing this research. Manganese. I've never heard about manganese before, but it helps to form connective tissue, bones, blood clotting factors, and sex hormones. It plays a role in fat and carbohydrate metabolism, calcium absorption, and again, blood sugar regulation. And where do we get these foods? On the farm. So we have our pear, orange, pumpkin, avocados, some people call it pear, our green leafy vegetables, blueberries, wheat germ, almonds, barley. So we have a whole host of natural foods, organically grown, where our bodies can survive and fight infection, fight diseases, and overcome the little things that easily upset us. So the manganese deficiency, I have to spend a little time here. Skeletal abnormalities, impaired growth and development, reduced fertility, both in men and women, altered glucose metabolism, weakness and fatigue, and skin problems. So it is our responsibility to take care of the body, the one body that God has given to you. The one body, natural things, all right? The fluorine, it inhibits or reverse tooth decay and stimulates bone formation. Fluorine, where do we get that from? See the bright pretty teeth? So the food sources: kelp, oats, garlic again, carrots, sunflower seeds, all your celery, water, spinach, lettuce that are good for the body and the things that God asks us to eat. And here we get fluorine to protect our foods. Chromium is important, it's another trace mineral, and it breaks down fats and carbohydrates. All right, and it's important so that our bodies can get rid of and to produce the glucose that it needs. All right, and don't store the fat, or high cholesterol can give us stroke and other illnesses. So the food sources that we get chromium from, again, we have whole grains, brown rice, oats, barley, and cane juice. Right there on the farm. Non-chemical. We do not put chemicals on these. All right. I'm gonna come up with another video where we can look at organic. How do we prepare organic foods? Right. So the chromium deficiency, sudden and abrupt rise in anxiety levels. Sometimes you just find yourself a sweat and you're fluttered and this fear come over you and lightheadedness, and then the energy level gone down. Chronic fatigue and muscle weakness and mood swings, chromium deficiency. And all we need to do is to get on the farm, all right? And eat the natural stuff that God has provided for us from creation. Germanium. I have never heard of this one either, and so I'm going to read what I see here. Improves cellular oxygenation. So your cells need to get enough oxygen to make sure that the body functions at its peak. Maintain immune system, fights pain, and rids the body of toxins and poisons. And you know that the toxins and the poisons come from all around us in our environment, from the air, you know, the factories, puffing out, smoke, the vehicles on the road, the dust in the mine, feel the dust on the road, the dust all over the place. And there are other things that can top the water sometimes that we drink. So our body needs to get rid of all of this so we can be healthy and strong. So the food sources, again, right there in your backyard. See? So you have the aloe vera and the garlic and the onions. What I do, I blend, put them in the fridge, and sometimes I have 1 cup in the morning and 1 cup before I go to my bed at night. With the onions, I cook a lot with onions, and sometimes I even blend the onion and drink, or I boil the onion and drink, because you have to flush your system, all right? to get rid of the waste and the toxin out of it. So the deficiency, asthma. When I am feeling sick, when the asthma is coming on, I just get some warm water, garlic, onion, and as hot as I can, I go over the water with a towel covering the water on my head. And I breathe deeply. And in no time at all, my asthma is gone. All right, cardiac insufficiency, hypertension, leukemia, inflamed kidneys. You have softening of the brain tissue. When you have germanium deficiency, you don't have enough of it. All right, so we come to the end of our 9 trace minerals, and I hope you have learned something, and I hope that whatever you are not doing, you're not helping your body, you're going to start doing it now. Stay away from processed foods, eat as naturally as you can, and what needs to be cooked properly, cook it properly, like the callaloo and the cabbage, and you make sure that you have your fruits and your nuts, drink your water, breathe clean, fresh air, exercise, get your half an hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours sunlight, walk, and trust in God. And I know that your body will be happy for you, and you will feel far much happy in your body.